The Minecraft video game series has been a global phenomenon for years, so it was only a matter of time before it made the jump to the big screen. But does a Minecraft movie build a masterpiece or crumble under pressure? Let's get started on my review of a Minecraft movie. Let's go.
From the town I like nothing when I'm hopefuls lit. A small city or something, but mostly no one forgets. On the outskirts of where I've been, dreaming since a kid. Thought I was cursed to never see a radio hit. A Grammy to industry or something, even close. Miles outside.
What's going on, all my beautiful people? This is Jacey, and I just got back from watching a Minecraft movie. Before I do start my review, please note this will be a spoiler-free review, just in case you haven't seen it yet, currently showing in theaters. Also, please make sure that you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on more new adventure comedy films that I'm reviewing just like this. So, a Minecraft movie stars Jack Black, Jason Momoa, Jennifer Coolidge, Danielle Brooks, and more. A mysterious portal pulls four misfits into the overworld, a bizarre cubic wonderland, aka the Minecraft world. To get back home, they'll have to master the terrain while embarking on a magical quest with an unexpected crafter named Steve. So I know the popularity of Minecraft and how it's been pretty much played by every kid since 2009 when it did come out, but I really didn't play it much, to be honest, but I was pretty familiar with the world thanks to cousins, nieces, and nephews. And rightfully so, when this did come out, I was open to it more because of the director and some of the actors involved. And let me explain further. I've always been a fan of Jared Hess, aka the director of this movie, because of his films and just what he's brought to the table. He's kind of one of those directors that has made some films that, if you think about the premise, the concept, and even sometimes the stories, there's really nothing special about these films. But the way he does comedy movies and inserting a lot of comedic moments, a lot of the random humor that he has, it really adds to his films and it makes them honestly entertaining. And he knows how to make movies that are funny to both kids and adults, especially being that he's created some of my favorite movies, aka Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre, which I still quote both to this day. So once he got attached to this project for this huge video game IP, I was really intrigued and honestly looking forward to it. On top of that, you add Jack Black, who I've always been a fan of, and his comedy, as well as Jason Momoa, even the Aquaman films that, let's just be honest, those are not classic films, but he's brought in a lot of charisma and funny moments and entertainment to those movies. So with me just having left the movie theaters, I have to say, I actually had more fun with this movie than I thought I was going to. Now, a Minecraft movie tries to mix the fun, build anything feeling of the game with a real story. The movie starts with Steve, of course, played by Jack Black, who finds a magic portal to the overworld and has to protect a powerful cube. And once he gets sucked into the world, there's bad pigs, there's zombies, there's all these things in that world, and he kind of gets stuck in it. Then enter the four misfits who get sucked in and meet Steve. That sets everything in motion. Now, the story is fun at first, but it gets a bit messy. The group is supposed to go on a quest, but it's sometimes hard to follow. The goal jumps between saving Dennis, protecting the cube, and trying to get home, and also some characters feel like they don't have a big reason to be there. So the movie can get a little crowded, and there were times where I didn't really know who the main protagonist was of this movie. I thought at first it was a kid, then I thought, wait, no, it has to be Jack Black's character, aka Steve. And then at times I thought, oh, okay, it's Jason Momoa now. That does get a little confusing, especially for viewers, but it's not boring. Just a bit all over the place, if you will. Aside from the entertainment and how the CG looks in this movie, which I will say it looks pretty amazing. The comedy in this movie, though, pulls it together. But again, that's from Jared Hess. And a lot of jokes, they do land. Now, not all of them, but let's be honest, comedy films are kind of rare nowadays. And as I was watching this, I couldn't help but get that nostalgic feeling of watching Napoleon Dynamite or Nacho Libre again. It has that weird, random kind of funny that doesn't always make sense, but that's part of the charm. Some moments feel like little comedy skits, and Jack Black really goes all in with his goofy storytelling. In case you guys are wondering, Jack Black doesn't bring anything new to his character of Steve. From what I remember from the video games, Steve is just kind of that default character. So you don't really need too much depth in a character like that. It's kind of just Jack Black being Jack Black, but I've always found him entertaining, funny, and amusing. So if you do find enjoyment of Jack Black and his comedic edge, you'll find a lot lot of moments in here funny. Jason Momoa is also super funny as Garrett. He brings that cool, over-the-top bro energy that fits really well with the tone. And with those two being in the story, you can't help but see them and think, man, these guys are a funny duo. And to me, I felt like they stole the show. Now, where it feels like the jokes don't all hit is with Jennifer Coolidge's side story. It didn't really work, and some of those jokes weren't that funny to me. And also, another thing I will say is that Danielle Brooks plays Dawn, and she's one of the 4 misfits that gets sucked into the portal. She's one of the core characters, and I felt like we didn't really need her in this movie. She didn't really have much to do except for at the end, and she just helps out a little bit during a big battle sequence. So I get how the story and plot can kind of be everywhere, and again, it goes back and forth with all these characters. Even the little boy, it's like, wait, who's the main character? And as you start seeing some of these sequences and you're wondering that, I can't help but my cinephile brain to think, where's the story gonna go? Who's the main character? And a funny moment comes up and you're thinking, man, I just need to turn off my brain and just have fun with this. And I couldn't help but do that, especially when I was an hour and a half into this movie thinking, come on now. I had to ask myself, did I really just come to this movie to try to examine the story, the characters, the depth, the acting, the dialogue? It's a Minecraft movie. It's a movie based on a video game. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be for the family, for you to take your kids and just kind of enjoy what you see on the screen. Laugh and just be entertained. Now, as far as the video game connections, because I do have to mention this, especially to all my Minecraft fans out there who are pretty diehard, this movie definitely knows Minecraft. And I felt like Jared Hess did this really good blend of not only putting in some Easter eggs and some parts of the game in there, he does enough justice, I feel like, to not only appeal to the fans of Minecraft, but also the people who are kind of unfamiliar with it. He includes a lot of things from the game, like buildings, crafting, monsters, and even the pixel style look. Although I kind of felt like when I first saw the previews to this, all of it should have been in that animation, and you shouldn't have seen Jack Black, Jason Momoa, Danielle Brooks, all of them as their human form. But nonetheless, as you start to see this movie within 20 to 30 minutes, you get used to it, and it seems pretty seamless with the CGI. And the funny thing about it when it comes to the video game references and all those things, one of the characters even hints at the world not making much sense. And it's kind of like a fourth wall break or tongue-in-cheek joke of saying like, hey, this world is just kind of there to have fun with. From that moment on, I knew, all right, I just need to really watch this as a popcorn flick. And I love that self-awareness. It helps the story feel more relaxed and fun instead of too serious. But even though the movie talks a lot about creativity, it doesn't really show the game's deeper parts. It kind of turns the overworld into a regular fantasy land, more like something from a Mario game. Still, fans though will enjoy the little nods and Easter eggs sprinkled in. So here are my final thoughts, you guys. Is a Minecraft movie amazing? No. Is it awful? Definitely not. It's just a fun, silly ride that doesn't take itself too seriously. The best parts are the jokes, especially from Jack Black and Jason Momoa. They're dynamic, their chemistry, they're hilarious in here. But the story could be more clearer, and some characters could have been left out, as well as a central protagonist that this movie is kind of centered around. But if you're a kid, a fan of the game, or someone just looking for something with your family to see, there's definitely fun to be had here. I know a lot of critics right now are bashing it, or they're just saying it's okay, or it's kind of bad because the story's all over the place, but I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to. A Minecraft movie is a lighthearted and goofy adventure that mixes the blocky charm of the game with a quirky, if sometimes confusing, story. With a couple of characters bringing in some laughs, you'll definitely enjoy this for sure. While the plot gets a little jumbled and some characters feel unnecessary, it's still an enjoyable watch for kids, gamers, and casual movie fans looking for something playful and not too serious to watch. Now, with all that being said, I'm gonna give a Minecraft movie, dare I say, 3.5 flames out of 5 and a pretty fired film rating.
It's nice.
I mean, this does have some flaws. And yes, it could have had more time to cook to make it a really solid or great movie, but this is a pretty fun and entertaining watch. I think a lot of casual moviegoers, a lot of families, and kids will enjoy this movie for sure. Alright guys, so have you seen a Minecraft movie yet? Or are you looking forward to seeing it this weekend? Let me know in the comments below. Last thing before I do go, you guys, please make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date. My name is JC, and until next time, I'm out.